Louder!
And it's time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what is up, everybody? And Gorehounds, welcome to the Gore N More podcast. I am the not-so-mean fluff master screen, Big Johnny D, bringing it in as always. However, also as always, I cannot bring this shit show in alone. So with me today, and I think I did something about fathers last week, if I'm not mistaken. Like Chad said, I should write this shit down, but I'm fucking too lazy. So let's go with the we're gonna go with uncles this week. So let's go with the unique uncles of what is it? Mothers of Tears? The Uncles of Beers. Fuck it.
Yeah! That works.
Yeah. Starting off with the Chad Daddy himself, that Dark Lord of Knowledge, Mr. Chad Chrisman. What's up, bitches? The host with the ghost, El Scuba Cabra, Mr. Steven Vasquez.
Hello, sons of bitches.
And the biggest motherfucker on the block, our personal bouncer, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Hello, fuckers.
Catch him at that killing machine. Welcome to the Gore N More podcast. Today is February 7th, 2022, and we have a awesome episode today. But before we get into anything juicy, we like to dip into a little reality. So, Scuba, if you could please.
It is now time for your
Thank you, buddy. Chad Daddy, how have you been, brother?
I have not been too bad, thank you. Last week was it was kind of a slow week at work, and then Thursday going into Friday, we got hit with a massive ice storm. So I ended up with a 3-day weekend. They called us off work, said, don't bother coming in, the roads are bad, blah, blah, blah. We'll pay you for half the day, so I still got to use a half a day of PTO, which is fine because I have over a week saved up anyway, so it doesn't really affect me that much. So,
Nice.
yeah, so Friday we didn't do anything. It was too shitty out. We just stayed at home with the kids, played games, watched TV, blah, blah, blah. I did. I'm actually proud dad moment. I'm so happy because my oldest daughter, Chloe, is always saying she wants to watch Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to do with the other kids. So, I made a compromise. I got a Netflix and pulled up The Lost Boys. I said, hey, Chloe, you want to watch this? She looked at it and she's like, yeah. So we watched The Lost Boys, and I'm very proud. She really enjoyed it. It's my favorite vampire movie. Everybody else has their own favorite. That one's my favorite. A lot of great memories. But the nice bonus is I was her age when it came out. So I was her age when I saw it. So
that's a plus.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, because it came out in 87. I was 11 at the time. I was 11 when I saw it, so she was 11 when she saw it. Aside from that, Saturday, took the kids bowling. I personally don't bowl because I suck at it. So I sat there and watched them bowl. And they had fun. And then my wife's friends came over and we played Cards Against Humanity, which is always fun. It's always a blast. Then yesterday I watched this interesting movie. And while I was doing, like I brought up to the guys while I was doing the show notes, what did I do? I had Beverly Hills Cop on in the background.
Yeah, buddy. Dad classic.
Movie. Definitely. We got a whole list of dad movies. Yeah, we were talking about dad movies. Let's see, what do we bring up? Aliens, Predator, Beverly Hills Cop.
Predator, yeah, Die Hard.
What was another one we brought up?
Ghostbusters.
Yes, Ghostbusters.
I mean, dude, you know what? Shout out to Brody, our own Brody Kane. He brought up a perfect one that he was watching.
Oh, yeah.
Starsky and Hutch, right?
Yes.
No, Tango and Cash.
That's a Tango and Cash.
Thank you. Way better. Way fucking better.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Just remember, if you're using a belt going down the power lines, you won't get electrocuted.
Fucking
right, buddy.
Great shit, dude.
But yeah, that was my weekend. Scuba Steve, how about you, my brother?
Well, same old with Lord Scuba Cabra. I worked this weekend at the bar. Friday night, I went in, had a blast. Just, regular every Friday night when I'm at the bar. Saturday, didn't do much during the day. I just kind of hung out and vegged out at home. And Saturday night was really cool. I had some buddies come in that I haven't seen in a while. And so we got to like get together and actually like chill at the bar and put on a show. And this girl I went to high school with showed up and she was talking about like the band I used to be in. And she was telling the dude she was with, I guess it was her boyfriend. And she was like, he's amazing. So it kind of like got me pumped. You know what I mean? And I haven't felt that way in a while. And so she's like, you got to hear him sing this and that. And so like, it got me hyped, you know, and Saturday I did something I've never done while working in the bar business. I stayed sober. So I did not drink Saturday, just hung out, had a good time. And, it was good, like, actually, like, being up there and fucking performing. Like, it was awesome. It was awesome. So,
Sunday. The chat's blowing up again.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading it.
Scoots is like, I'm trying to concentrate what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But
you're making us work for it, man.
Saturday or Sunday, what did I do Sunday? What did I do yesterday? Oh, I went to go hang out with my grandma. Just hung out with her for a little bit and remembered that I had a video from the last time I was at my grandma's. So I posted it up yesterday of her refrigerator opening up by itself in her kitchen. So in the video, I'm laying on the couch and she gets up and she goes and closes it. And she's like, it's been happening lately. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude, and there's nothing wrong with that refrigerator. Like, you have to kind of like yank on it to open it. And this son of a bitch just opened by itself. So I'm recording the video and I'm like, Dad, Grandpa, Uncle Jesse, whichever one of you it is, you need to stop your shit. And she just kind of like laughed it off or whatever. And she's all, see, you go on your ghost hunts and you bring these ghosts and this and that. I'm like, Grandma, if it's already been happening, it has nothing to do with my ghost hunts.
That's true.
So, and then I got to watch this movie. Yay. Bobo, what about you?
Real quick, I'm going to be that asshole. Jane, it's not disgusting. That's supposed to be a G.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
You might want to spell it right. That's all I'm going to say.
It's like
going to Facebook.
Do they not
start swearing?
Do they not have any other opportunity to go back and forth all week long that they save it for the?
Aren't they
chat?
in
like,
the 13?
I can swear they're in like their own little chat.
Homie, I'm literally in a chat with them 24 hours a day. This is literally just moves because I'm here. They're like, well, we're going where John is, and they bring it here. And not to mention, we love it, obviously.
Yes, of course.
We're not going to say we.
Oh, God, Joe, what did you find in our DMs? I'm afraid to ask.
Wait, what?
Joe, we went through our DMs.
Speaking of DMs from Joe Gallo, that was a nice one that we got.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Gallo sending us that nice old titty pic.
I wish we could play that. We could play that on here. That'd be sexy.
Anyways, I mean, but is it on me or are we still on Bob? I don't know what's going on.
That's me. I didn't even go yet.
Oh shit!
Hold on. There we go. I had a quiet weekend. Saturday, I just spent the day with my girlfriend. She made the wrong choice of wanting to watch the movie Ticks, and she hates spiders. So she's like, I want to watch this. I'm like, I just want the good Lord to know I did not pick this for her to watch. And she's like, why did we watch that? I'm like, because you said you wanted to, so deal with the consequences when you have your nightmares. I'm not helping. So that was it. Saturday was a chill day. Literally, we watched horror movies all day. And then Sunday was not a great day. I had to go to a funeral for a friend of mine who just passed away about a week ago. Very well, young in the sense of very younger than my father. So he passed away, had a heart attack, unfortunately. So the funeral was set yesterday. So I had to do that. But other than that, it was still a good weekend. Other than that. And then I had to watch this interesting movie. We'll get to that in a couple of minutes. And Janie, nobody likes you, so shut up. John, what's up with you?
Savage over there.
Wow. Anyways, thank you, bud. I am doing well. Have had a easy, fun week. Normal bullshit work. Blah blah blah. So this week was this weekend was a thing of few first. My daughter got to do her first legit sleepover. She had a good time. Everybody made it through the night. So that's 2 thumbs up right there, I would say. Like, It's a good
Wait,
thing.
did she go to a sleepover or did you host a sleepover?
She went to a sleepover.
Oh, thank God.
Bro.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
So
looking
first and
forward.
foremost, it's
never want.
It's my cousin's stepdaughter.
those kids would be high as fuck.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
What's that?
Those kids would have been high as fuck. I would have loved it.
I would have had been outside.
Oh, come on. Let it just filter in there.
No. So anyways, yeah, it was only like 4 little girls, but still, it's 4 8-year-old girls, dude. So it's like, yeah, Scoob's like, been there, done that.
Been there, done that. It's bad. Even when
High
they get to
shrieking
teenagers.
voices, as Chad could tell you, just
Oh my God. Dude, I don't want to host one because, my daughter's 11, so they're like the preteen era.
Ooh.
And that's
They
a
get
whole
worse.
other nightmare. That's a whole other nightmare.
They get worse when they get older. That's all I'm saying.
So anyway, so she went to that, and then we went to this. I'm gonna fucking say it. It was this bougie place out in this town called Skinny Atlas, which is very like. I hate even saying this, but dude, that's definitely a white privilege town. That is some fucking nose in the air shit. And this is a place where you go to an Italian place and you pay $30 more for anything, that you would pay for anywhere else. And it's like, why? Well, because, the atmosphere. It's like, I don't give a flying fuck. But the good part is it was all gift card. So,
Hell yeah.
free money. Otherwise, I would never go there. But right before that, the other first was, so in New York State where I am, if everybody is current to up-to-date news, weed has been legalized since last April. Mm-hmm. So there has been a group that has come together called 315 Cannabis Bros, and they put on an expo. So it was like a nice little mini-con over the weekend. Dare I say a farmer's market. And it was awesome.
I love that.
And so first and foremost, I asked my one buddy, but he lives 45 minutes away, and he's like, and I'm like, all right. So another buddy hopped in. We were playing Xbox, and I was like, yo, dude. I was like, you want to go with me? And he's like, yeah, sure. Where am I going? And like, he was thinking something bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Like, hey, I got to go get parts for a car, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yo, man, you want to go to this weed con? And he's like, I was already on board for whatever you were going to say regardless, but fuck yeah, dude, sign me up. So we went to this place. It was awesome because one of the dudes who put it on, is a good buddy of mine from high school. So, support local. And it was awesome, man. It was a crazy turnout. I was really hoping, I was like telling my buddy on the way there, I was like, man, if we roll into like some old school rap beats, like if they're playing Coolio, I'm in love with Mary Jane, I'm going to fucking geek, dude. Like, and it wasn't that, but it was Biggie. And I was like, good fucking enough, dude. I'm here. Like, it was, and everybody's giving out edible samples, dude. And just like, it was a good fucking time, man. And I was in that moment, I was just like, I love the fucking future, dude. This is what I fucking want. This whole time. And so I hope it continues as long as they possibly can go. And fuck it, dude. If they want to do it every weekend, I'll be there every other weekend.
Farmer's market.
Fucking A, dude. But enough of that. I did have a good weekend. And then I watched this. I'm not going to say that didn't turn it into not a good weekend, but that's what we're here to talk about. And what is that, Bobby?
We are here to talk about Inferno from 1980 with the plot rundown. It was released February 7th, 1980. And let's give you that plot rundown right now.
Give me it.
Bend over first, please.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait, I got a drink right here. All right, we're good.
Riddled with a secret but hard suspicion, young American poet Rose Elliott writes to Mark, her musicology student brother in Rome, about her startling findings in the dark, dank basement of her New York Art Deco apartment building. Pivoting around the cryptic knowledge hidden in the leather-bound book entitled The Three Mothers, Rose is convinced that her aristocratic but damned abode is actually an ancient coven for Mater Tenebrarum. And we'll go with
Tenebrarum, I think.
Nobody asked you. No, I'm kidding. The malevolent mother of darkness. Little by little, as the siblings delve deeper and deeper into the occult, a mysterious disappearance and an endless string of gruesome killings — that's kind of an overstatement, I think. I don't know. Whatever. — will bring Mark closer and closer to a surreal nightmare. Where do the long and shadowy corridors of Rose's building lead? Who fucking knows?
Yeah, buddy. Keep it going, bud.
You got it.
Unless you want Stevens to take it over.
No, I'll do it for a little. I'll go to the casting.
Right.
Directed by Dario Argento, opera Dracula 3D. Written by Dario Argento, The Church and Demons 2. Produced by Claudio Argento, Santa Sangre, and The Phantom of the Opera. Scoobs, take it away.
Starring Leigh McCluskey, General Hospital, The Young and the Restless, as Mark Elliott. Irene Miracle from Puppet Master Watchers 2 as Rose Elliott. Eleonora Giorgi, Velvet Hands, Smell of Flesh, as Sarah. I almost said Smell of Fish. Daria Nicolodi, Deep Red Phenomena, as Elise de Longueval Adler. Sasha Pitoff, I
don't know.
The Pleasure Pit, Subversion, as Kazanian. Alita Valley, Eyes Without a Face, Suspiria, as Carol, dubbed by Carolyn de Fonseca. Veronica Lazar, Last Tango in Paris, The Beyond, as the nurse / Mater Tenenbaum. Gabrielle Lavia, Beyond the Door, Deep Red, as Carlo.
Oh.
So we got music by Keith Emerson, who did The Church, and more recently Godzilla Final Wars. Cinematography by I was kind of surprised by that too. Cinematography by Romano Alban. Yeah, it's so weird. He's doing this.
It really is, dude.
He was actually it's in my notes. He was in a progressive rock band too. I don't remember which one right off the. I almost want to say Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, it's in my notes. Cinematography by Romano Albani, Troll and Terror Vision. Edited by Franco Fraticelli, Phenomena, Treasure of the Four Crowns. Effects makeup by Pier Antonio Macacchi, Phenomena, Suspiria. We're hearing a lot of the same movies as last week. Distributed by 20th Century Fox, runtime of 107 little people. The rating of R, budget of $3 million. Okay, here's where it gets a little tricky because it actually wasn't released in theaters in America. It had like a small release after the video, so all I was able to pull in was the Italian take, which was only about $786,000 when adjusted for US dollars.
Okay.
But it was one of the top grossing movies in Italy of that year.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, fair enough.
Well,
so let's discuss this now that we.
All right.
I like how we all got silent for like 5 seconds. Like,
no, that's all right. I'm like going through the chat to make sure if like there's actually things too appropriate to pop up or just whatever the hell else is going on.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so this is how do we want to say this? Because it's not the direct sequel, but it kind of.
How about we'll call it the second film of a series? Because it's not really technically a sequel.
Yes,
they're all loosely connected.
The second in the series is noted as the Mother of Tears trilogy, correct?
Yes,
it's the Three Mothers trilogy.
Oh, the Three Mothers. I apologize. Yes. Mothers of Tears is the third movie, right? Yes. Sorry about that. So. I will say this is first watch, obviously, for me, not being a Giallo guy. So I'm assuming same for you, gentlemen. Same. Bob, no, you said you've seen it.
No, I have watched it before, but as I sat back and watched it again, I remembered it's still a lot different, even though it was more recently. I watched it.
So I'll say this one I feel definitely was closer to a horror movie than Suspiria. For sure.
Yes. I think it had a lot more horror elements to it than than Suspiria had. It was a lot faster paced, I think, in some, in overall compared to Suspiria. And I feel like when I was watching it, that's what I was doing. I was trying to compare it to what we had just seen with Suspiria, being that this is somewhat a sequel to that film.
Right.
I did like this one. I mean, not much more than Suspiria, but if I had to watch another one again over the two, I would watch this one over Suspiria.
The pacing
I
was
would have to
definitely
agree.
better. Yeah, the pacing was definitely better, and we actually got more of a story in this one than we got in the last one. We got a little bit more exposition. That being said, still not the greatest film.
No, it's definitely
it's
not.
I nodded off a couple times again. It wasn't.
Surprisingly, I did not.
I did.
And I took 4 fucking gummies before that too, dude. So I figured I might have. But no, man, it was just I liked it because it had more of a horror tone. I feel like it was a little bit more cohesive, I guess, as a story. What I did not like, and I feel like you homies were on the agreement, is the fact that I didn't know who the fuck the main character was till like 30 solid minutes in because he fucking kept killing everybody off.
And like with Suspiria, we had, I just said it for Janie.
She likes
we
that.
got like the one main character. We knew who the main character was. This one, you'd follow, you're like, okay, this is the main character. And then they fucking die. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Do we have a count? Do we have a tally of how many people go through until we get to the brother? I feel like 4 women die.
I want to say it was
before
like 4.
I think you're
before we get to the brother.
4 or 5.
Because the sister was right before the brother.
Okay, so we had the sister in the beginning.
Yeah, but she didn't die right away.
No.
She
Then
came back.
there was the friend Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Was it the girl that stole the letter? Was she the first one to die?
Yes.
No, she was. Yeah, she was the first one, I think. Wait, no. Hold on.
This is where TJ definitely knows.
Technically, yeah, she was the first girl to die. Carla was killed right before her.
Okay. Yep.
The guy that lived down the hall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he came out and had the knife stuck in his neck.
Which is,
bro. Okay, so
it
wasn't liked that scene until the whole fact of like I don't know what the hell he was doing to her.
Yeah, why was he trying to attack her? Like
he was like, I understand, like he was freaking out because he got a knife through the neck. Totally understandable.
Yes.
but like, I feel like he wasn't really helping himself.
No,
trying to get her to help him. You know what I mean? He was more like constraining her. I'm like, bro, you're fucking yourself even. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That was just a really weird scene.
There was a lot of weird stuff with this flick. I guess maybe it's just the way Italian cinema works.
It's just the style.
Like I said, that fucking ogre arm shows up again with the eyes.
Yes, and the yellow eyes.
Fuzzy arm with nails.
Yes.
And what the fuck is that? There's again, it shows up in
yellow
one scene only, gone, no explanation. What is it?
I'm saying it's got to be. I know it's not a werewolf, but I keep calling it a fucking werewolf because I don't know what the hell else it would be.
No.
Hell yeah. What up, dude? Up, Jesus. What's up, Amy? Welcome to the shit show that is. Yes.
Myers Girl is back.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's Myers Girl. Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. That was
nice.
Supporting that Gore N More, baby.
Hold on,
Nice.
give me a second here.
Yeah.
Is that hot in here? Or is that just me?
No, it's Joe.
Thank you for that advertisement, Joe. Shit in A. But no, man, like, I actually enjoyed the lighting in this one more than Suspiria, and I understand that might be a weird hot take. I feel like it's just because of how I feel on Giallo is anything is gonna be a weird hot take to somebody who likes it. But like this one just seemed a little bit more toned back.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
It didn't seem so to the extreme to where it was actually like almost distracting for myself.
But the sets were done very well too.
Oh yeah, dude!
Like it fit perfect with what we were watching. It didn't feel out of place in certain spots. I mean, there were a few things that felt out of place, like that fucking underwater.
Okay, so there were some weird edits that were definitely questionable in this, where I feel like some quick re-editing could be just make that 1,000 times better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, so what I read is that's supposed to be like the ballroom, some kind of ballroom of, I guess it was like a hotel or whatever at some point, whatever the hell that is.
Okay.
But one, why was it underground? And two, why and how was it underwater?
I did enjoy that scene though.
It was a really cool scene.
It was enjoyable, but yeah, it is like
it's kind of one of those ones where it's like maybe you're not supposed to. I know that Giallo is supposed to be all like weird dreamlike and dreamscapey kind of thing, and maybe I feel like that's kind of the harder thing for me because like when I'm looking at this, it's like, no, this is reality and this is their reality. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's like these characters are written to do like the most thing that a person would not do in these situations.
Yeah.
You
the
know,
opposite. Like
the exact opposite of what somebody would do. And I get that movie characters are written a certain way and they have to go through this, they have to go through that. But I don't know, man. There's just something about these films that it just seems like it's like over the top. Like, why the fuck? If I'm sorry, you drop your keys, cool. You're going to dive in a fucking hole that you don't know what's in that fucking water. Like, and that bitch held her breath for a long time.
That's what I was thinking watching.
Really
and not only that, she held her breath without holding her breath.
Yeah,
she kept opening her mouth.
And she came up and she's just breathing normally. Like, dude, if I was underwater, I'd been like,
yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I would end up dead when I saw the dead body because I would have probably like lost the whole because I'd be like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
How funny was it that the dead body was like following her the whole time? It kept touching her.
Right?
It was.
Yeah,
that thing was great.
Yeah, but that was that was, I don't know. It was almost reminiscent of Jaws a little bit to me.
That was a bit comedic to me.
Yeah. Okay, so funny you mentioned comedic. I feel like the music in this is, and Boss Man definitely mentioned before, not the biggest or the best one, or notably the best one. The music choice was definitely odd in some scenes where things were supposed to be suspenseful. It made it seem very like not. I mean, I'm trying to think one point. There was like one point where he was sneaking around, I think, and it was like some crazy like orchestral music.
Oh yeah, when he was when he was going through the floorboards or whatever.
It sounds like it's supposed to be leading you up to something, but then it doesn't.
Right, dude. It's getting it's like really tense, and I like it. And then all of a sudden, it kind of goes way more abstract in the music, and it's more like jazz bandy, but it's supposed to be still like suspenseful. I'm like, wait, what the? But.
Oh, Steve, you're no sleeves this week for some reason.
Okay, first of all, TJ, all of them have brand new batteries in them, so I don't know why they're making that noise or why they continue to make the noise. I have replaced every single battery.
I don't hear
fire alarm keeps beeping.
I have not heard it, but
I heard it once or twice, but that was it. Yeah, but yeah, the music in this.
It's the witches, man.
Oh God, no!
It's the witches.
It's the witches. I hear it now, but it wasn't. They all have brand new batteries. So
listen to this. Last week I dug through my DVDs and I pulled out a couple totes of my horror movies, right? Because I was looking for this one because I want this and Mother of Tears. I figured I wanted to watch these on disc as opposed to sitting through Tubi. So the second tote that I'm looking through that actually had these in it, you won't believe what movie is also in that tote.
What's that?
What is that?
And I'll give you guys a hint. It is She Who Must Not Be Named.
No!
Yeah, the DVD.
Bro, we can't fuck with her, man.
Oh, no. But you mentioned the witches, and that's what made me think of that.
Every time we started covering witches, dude, I don't know why, and I hate myself for even doing it, but I keep quoting the fucking line from Spider-Man Far From Home. It's like, all right, students, we came here for science, but we leaving because of witches. I don't know why, dude. That shit gets me fucked.
Brody, don't write the name.
Damn it, Brody.
Do not conjure her.
For you audio listeners, Brody's trying to fuck with the show.
Man.
Brody's like tempting with a fucking, with a board at the moment, pretty much. Don't do it. Alrighty.
But yeah, like you said, the whole thing, like with her diving into the water, first off, she couldn't have been able to see jack shit.
Right. One thing was yellow, and I definitely know this for like anybody else that is questioning it. The lighting is for us, not for the characters.
Yeah,
exactly.
You need to take that
she
into
wouldn't be able to
effect.
see jack shit.
Right.
And second, how cold would that water have been?
Oh, that would have been freezing as fuck, dude.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry, but that light.
Snip, fucking snip.
Speaking of nipples.
Well, howdy motherfucking duty there, gentlemen. It is I, your DKV, back for another motherfucking episode of Gore N More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about Mr. Argento's Inferno. I will keep it short and sweet this week. I said that last week and ended up being a fucking 4-minute video. So,
loved it either way,
Bob. About that and let you fucking down. Also,
hey, can I vote for Brody as most attractive character for this movie?
Apologise.
Yes.
To me is fucking
10 out of 10.
Are you kidding me, man? The cast of women in this.
You guys hate it.
They were
That's what
cute.
we're here to fucking talk about, right? We're here to talk about this motherfucking movie. Now, obviously part of the trilogy. I definitely think that this one's the weakest of the three.
Oh.
But the more that I think about it, the more that I have to look at it as a murder mystery and thriller than the fact that it is a pure horror film like Suspiria or Mother of Tears. And
So he's taking the other option.
so, you know, it was definitely for me, you know, like breaking down the storyline itself, you know, obviously breaking down the characters. We go on this journey with the characters. We get it. We get these emotions, and as they go along this journey of this fucking storyline, you know, it builds up to be something more.
I'm loving the Terminator skull.
And I think it.
Oh, dude, I didn't even notice it until just now. Nice.
Oh my god, I've been staring at it the whole time. Not that I don't like looking at Brody.
I want one of those so bad.
Obviously, production design, the color tone and palette of this film is influenced by Suspiria, but it definitely holds its own. It doesn't go too fucking far over the top. And the thing about it I appreciate about it, like really about it the most, is the fact that like any Argento film, pretty much all of them, we get character development, we get the story, we go on this journey, and it builds up to be something in the last half an hour. Over the top, gore, fest, you know, everything like that. Sadly, this film isn't really like that. Like I said, it's a murder mystery to me. But in the last at least 15 minutes, it just goes fucking bonkers. And that's what I love about Argento films. They build up to be something that you know you're going to be in, you're going to fucking appreciate in the last half an hour at least anyway, whether or not you fucking hate Jello and all that shit. And this film definitely does it. It doesn't go too fucking far over the top. It's definitely structured and based and grounded to suit the themes of this film.
Sorry, we have like a little robo vacuum. It's like at the bottom of the stairs, and I can hear it running.
One that I searched hard like for fucking years in the horror community.
I just hear
I could find it. It was on everywhere on social media, and it always stood out to me. And it was the witch laughing in the mirror. And then when she runs through the mirror, it's death. Death is on the other side, and it makes you go, "Oh, obviously, what does that mean?" But then you start to think, and you conjure up all these crazy and fucking outrageous thoughts that you're like, fuck, well, it definitely means this and it definitely means that, you know? And I don't know, there's just something about that, such an iconic scene, whether or not you're really into the meaning of it or it just looks fucking cool, you know? And
yeah, but I didn't like that because the costume, the effects, it looked like a fucking Halloween costume. And not a very good one.
Like,
You talking the death costume?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Could have been better.
I've raved on long enough. I'm going to have to give this
maybe budget.
I'm going to give it a 3.8.
I don't know. It was a $3 million movie.
Mixed feelings about this.
Isn't that what he gave Suspiria?
That's only because.
Oh, no.
What did
No, he gave it like a 4.8.
Oh, that's
right. You see Mother of Tears. Fuck me. Brutal. Makes my cock right. Fuck me. Anyways, DKB signing out. And I'll catch you motherfuckers next week. And Janie.
There you go. Look at that, Janie. You get a finger from down under.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
So I feel like Brody touched on, a couple of good points there, but it's like when watching this movie, and it was in that thing that we read earlier where it said the plot of the entire movie culminates in Death laughing at the man who uncovered her while her residence burns around her while doing nothing to threaten him. It's as if the entire movie was just so Death could go, boo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of the feeling that you get with this film, is that it's kind of like, what the fuck? Like, all this buildup was just so that she could say, I am Death. Rawr. And
Pretty
then
much.
the dude just fucking walks out of the burning house. And
not only that, so go ahead, Chad. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, we're 2 movies deep into this now. The 3 mothers are supposed to be witches, but there was like zero witchcraft going on in this one at all. At least in Suspiria, there was like some kind of coven there at the end, but this, what the fuck was...
This one was more about the book, I feel, honestly. Like,
well, I mean, and I love the lore that they're building. You know what I mean? That
I love the narrator. The narrator.
The narrator was great.
With this being supposedly a witch, there was zero witchcraft. It could have just been anybody, really.
And not only that, considering it's witchcraft, I mean, death at the end, that's not witchcraft, that's just death.
But we know it's witches because of the hairy werewolf arm.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
That's the tie-in, dude. And the lighting.
Yeah, it's not a werewolf. It's just an Italian. It's a big guy named Guido.
So, the boss man wanted me to say the logic that he uses actually in this movie compared to the Suspirium book, which the guy, I guess, was hard on drugs when he wrote it. So, can't say I personally read it. I didn't even know there was a book. Not gonna lie.
Neither did I.
Just learned something. Nice. We actually have another review tonight from another ginger.
Oh,
We have a lot of collection of gingers of Gorehouse.
We have a lot of soulless
Yeah, there's a ton of-
motherfuckers that follow us.
Yeah, there's a ton of them in this
Makes
chat.
sense.
There's like, I don't know.
It's a ginger
Hello, Gore N
fest.
More. This is Heather, your redhead
Ginger.
of the dead, here to say a few words about Inferno. I don't have a hell of a lot to say, but first thing, basic summary concept is we just watched Suspiria last week, another one of Argento's movies. I'm going to say this is just slightly better than that. So we've got, again, amazing cinematography, the use of colors, the lighting, the set design, the rain,
Is there some
the
background
fire.
noise you guys hear?
You know, we're talking about all this
In her
visual
video,
stuff.
yes.
That's all intriguing.
Take that out.
And this one, like I said, is slightly better than Suspiria because there's a little bit more of an actual plot line. It actually sort of semi goes somewhere, and you're following the brother throughout, you know, who's trying to figure out what the hell happened to his sister. A few random comments at the very beginning when the chick goes into the like water pit, like the flooded room underneath the cellar. All I could think was if that was me, I would have taken my clothes off.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would have
I
not
wouldn't want
gone
my
in
clothes to be
just
so
yeah,
wet.
I wouldn't
I'm
have
not
gone
going to
in.
go into a
Plus-
weird watery hole of
Yeah.
death.
I have
Yeah.
a fear
Fucking Keith.
of swimming
My bad.
Right.
with my clothes on because I almost drowned one time.
Shoulder the door.
So, but anyways, another comment on the Carlo kill. I wanted there to be a lot more blood when they stabbed the guy through the throat.
Great
I
mustache.
really wanted a lot more blood on that kill. One other comment: the girl who gets attacked by all the cats and then gets killed. She was a great screamer. I appreciated those screams. That was good. And then I think the only other couple things I wanted to say was my favorite kill was the bookstore owner being eaten by the rats. Because when that bastard drowned that burlap sack of cats, I wanted to kill that bastard so
We
bad.
got to talk
So
about
I
that
was glad
scene.
to see
I
him
laughed my ass
getting
off
eaten
in
alive
that
by
scene.
rats.
We got to talk about that.
And
We
hottest
will.
chick for me was the brunette with
cat?
the creepy cat
Yep. Called
in
it.
the
She
music
was a smoke show,
classroom,
too.
and then you see her
One,
one other time in like a taxi cab or something. I thought she was the hottest chick. So that's
I'll-
pretty much all I had to say
I'll
about
mention her, don't
Inferno.
worry.
I did want to make one comment because I was thinking about this today. Are any of you guys going to Monster Mania in Cherry Hill in March?
Bobby
Let me know.
is.
All right. Well,
Some of these assholes
this
in the comments
is
are.
the redhead of the dead saying, "I'll eat your brains later." Bye.
Ooh.
And by brain, she
sounds-
means balls.
Say, that sounds dirty.
But to answer your question, Heather, yeah, I'll be at Mania as well. So
And before he says anything, TJ, do not mention who that brunette in the class was until I get to my part about.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, Chad's got some special stuff.
It's not that special, but
Fair enough. So that's all we have for our reviews, unless we continue, unless we have more general discussion.
write this down. She did text me. She said she gives it a 2.7.
2.7. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me pull up my quackulator right now. I'll get this shit in there. All right. And Brody was a 3.8?
Yeah.
Yes. Correct. Thank you. 2.7. All righty. Anyways. So, I mean, is there anything else that we would like to discuss? Set
Yeah,
pieces,
let's talk about that scene that she brought up about the guy killing the cats. I don't want to talk about the guy killing the cats. I want to talk about the what the fuck moment right after that when he's screaming for help. And this guy comes running out of a hot dog cart, walks across the water.
He doesn't fucking run, dude. He sprints. He doesn't even walk.
And he proceeds to chop the guy's head off pretty much.
Yeah, that
makes no sense.
So I
really
attributed
thought
that
dude was
to
gonna go over and save, and it was
eclipse.
just like, It was awesome.
That was another thing. That guy brought up the lunar eclipse. He's like, tells the Mark, he's like, you don't want to miss it. You're going to like it. And then, what the fuck? Why even bring it up if nothing really happens? If the lunar eclipse had no impact on the story whatsoever?
I thought it did kind of, but maybe it was my own take on it because.
But did it?
That's just my personal how I took it while viewing it. But that dude obviously got fucking murdered during the eclipse, so I figured maybe the witchcraft was really strong to where they could kill him away from the house versus everybody else has kind of died around the house.
But that just seemed like such a bizarre, completely unexplainable plot line.
Homie, I'm not going to disagree with you, man. To try to make sense of this movie sometimes really hurts my fucking noodle.
Wait. Can we just talk about how a man on crutches is literally walking into the water
with cats?
With cats.
A bag of cats.
In his hand.
A bag of cats.
I don't know about
that are hissing and moving.
Why wouldn't he have just thrown them over the fucking bridge when he was walking?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Thank you. I thought that's what he was going to do.
How the fuck is he walking in? That just makes no sense. Again, this is the scenario of people would never do this.
That's what I thought was going to do. Because how many times you see something like that happen in Tom and Jerry, for God's sake?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, but that bag of cats would have sank immediately. It wouldn't have fucking floated the way it did.
Well, I think it floated because it wasn't actually there wasn't a lot of water there. It was pretty shallow. So essentially, honestly, he's just eating a bag of cats.
And I honestly thought he was going to get eaten to death by the rats. Nope.
Yeah. I thought he was going to get a rat up the poop hole, dude. I'm not going to lie. The way they were kind of going there, I was like, oh, it's going to fucking happen, dude.
I mean, honestly, they were right there eating
this movie would have probably got a way bigger score had that had a hat. No.
I can see that.
Right?
No, that's the old balloon knot.
I mean, that dude definitely looked creepy as fuck. He had awesome blue lighting over his, Cro-Magnon fucking eyebrows and shit like that. He looked awesome. But, I don't know, man. That was definitely... The kill was just so abrupt.
Yes.
Which was great. Maybe that's fine if that's what it was actually intended for. The whole lead up of he could throw him off the bridge, but this dude's so sadistic, he wants to literally go pound him into the fucking get into the buck.
And yet he barely did anything. Come on.
Well, I mean, he's kind of crippled, dude. The fact that he got that far with a bag
he's
of
a
cats
moronic
around,
cripple.
I was
That's
actually
what
kind
he
of
is.
impressed. Not gonna lie. I don't know how far away this pond was per se from the actual his antique store.
By the way, did it throughout this whole movie? I had no idea that was supposed to be New York City.
No, they mentioned it in the letter right in the beginning.
They mention it, but it doesn't
feel like New York.
The only
was that Central Park then? That has to be right.
Yeah, that was Central Park.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I kind of got the city feel from that because they did have a little bit of a cityscape.
I was going to say that's the only scene where it's that actually looks like New York, but the rest of it doesn't.
But I feel like with these kind of films, it's all about crazy singled out rooms or set pieces. You know what I mean? Having if the city in itself was an actual set piece, yeah, that would be cool. But
Heather
I think it was more about that.
Heather said they mentioned it several times, but mentioning it, I could be sitting.
It's different than actually showing shots of New York City or something like that.
I could be sitting on my porch saying I'm in New York City. It doesn't mean I'm in New York City.
Dude, you know how many times I tell people I'm from New York and they're like, "Oh, New York City." I'm like, "Nah, New York City's this much of the fucking state."
Pretty much.
I'm bullseye.
Dude, I feel you. That people either think in Pennsylvania you're from Philadelphia. That is 500 miles away.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania's fucking huge. Take it from somebody who's driven through the whole thing multiple fucking times.
Takes about 6 hours.
I don't want to hear y'all say shit about any state being.
Oh well, yeah, but
dude, okay, Texas, you can be driving all day and still be in Texas.
Dude.
That's true. Yeah.
People in Europe, they're like, oh, they speak all these different languages. It's well, yeah, your countries are 45 minutes apart. Scoob drives 45 minutes. He's not even to his fucking grandma's yet, dude. You know what I mean?
Nope. True. Fucking horrible.
It's ridiculous. Oh, shit. No, we are not New York City folk, Joe. Get out of here. Yeah.
That's an insult to me. I'm being a Jerseyan, you fuck.
Oh, my God. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. So, should we have Chad spread? Oh, no. We're still discussing here.
Oh, we can move along.
I
thought you had a couple more points, but if you don't, we can move it along.
Really, the only other point is personally enjoyed this. I'm not going to say I enjoyed it, but I put it in quotation
Air
marks.
quotes.
I enjoyed this more than I did Suspiria.
Yes.
I think we're all in agreement on that, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm right there with
We're
you.
gonna get strung up by our toes for saying this.
No, that's fine. Because you know what? Honestly, maybe we're just the hot takes right now. Most people love Suspiria 1,000 times more than this movie. Like, just like Brody. And if you're into Suspiria, I can see why you're not into this one per se. But seeing that we weren't into Suspiria,
I think
take that for, you know what I mean? You got to take that. And
the thing is, though, with Suspiria, without the cinematography, it's a pretty weak movie.
Oh, absolutely.
It is. You can't argue that.
Like, the shots are great. The interior, like, the interior colors and all the different hallways and shit and just the lobbies, amazing. But
Spam's fucking amazing,
I love
TJ.
Spam. It's delicious.
You gotta fry it.
Fry some fucking Spam up with some egg.
Yeah.
Tortilla.
Spam and eggs.
Bro, come on.
I'm more of a pork roll guy, I'm more of a pork roll guy. But that's
that is a very Jersey thing too.
You're
damn right it is. You got a problem?
No,
but I said before this chat, I said it to John and Chad. I said of the two movies, Suspiria and Inferno, this movie is the quote-unquote horror movie of the two.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's the third one then?
I've never seen the third one, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, so we're all in. Okay, cool.
We're all gonna pop our cherry.
Yeah, I heard it's a glossy take in comparison, but it makes sense because it's like what? Isn't that like 2000s that was made?
Maybe Janie got banned again, Brody.
Yeah, I was like, I want to say 2000.
Did Janie get banned?
Yeah.
Brody said Janie gone quiet. Janie's gone quiet. Maybe she got banned again.
Oh, wow.
That'd be hilarious. She was right on the cusp.
Yes.
She was right on the cusp, and she knew it too, but, yeah. Them's the lines you walk. All right, Chad Daddy.
Okay, so let's just talk about the elephant in the room. The mysterious girl that showed up in those two scenes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh. Yes.
Now,
smoky-eyed with cats.
This wasn't confirmed until after the film. That is the third mother. That's the mother of tears.
Oh.
Nice simultaneous boys. That was good.
Yeah.
That was in sequence.
That was almost in key, right?
Yeah, the beautiful, mysterious woman that stares at Mark during his music class was later confirmed to be Mater Lacrimarium, the mother of tears. She would not feature in her own movie until 2007, although played by a different actress. Because obviously a lot of time has passed since then.
But she's a witch, so I don't think she would probably age. Like, I'd hope she looked somewhat similar, but
the actress would have, so you have to recast. There's no way.
Well, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, based off the end witch in this movie versus Suspiria, man, like, this witch was top notch. So,
Yeah,
she wasn't all old and crusty.
He was.
And that one obviously was too, man. Like, so that first one, man, I don't know what the hell she was doing wrong.
Maybe she was like
a 90-year-old prostitute. Yeah.
Oh God,
this is a 190-year-old prostitute.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, right. She was pretty nasty, dude. She was.
She
was like Grandpa from fucking Texas. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sight I don't want to see mentally.
Grandma. Anyways,
so legendary Italian horror director Mario Bava assisted with the making of the special effects on this film. He passed away shortly before its release, though.
Oh.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's too
he
bad.
actually did a lot of. He actually filmed a lot of scenes himself. I think it's on here later, but I'll just go ahead and mention now because Argento was actually really sick with hepatitis at the time.
Oh damn!
Oh.
So he was bedridden for quite a while, and Bava, stepped in to film quite a few scenes. According to Irene Miracle, almost all of her scenes were directed by Mario Bava. Argento was rarely on set though through most of the shoot. Again, like I said, it's because he was sick from the.
Fair enough.
Damn, dude, that's
Why do I keep wanting to say syphilis? God, I'm awful.
Syphilis.
Chad, you trying to tell us something?
It's because we talk about gross stuff like that at work all the time, so it's kind of stuck in my head.
I feel like that was a joke in some movie. They were like, "Why does that have to be something bad? I really like the name. I want to name my daughter that."
That
You're
was
probably
chlamydia.
right.
It's chlamydia. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Steve.
You're probably right.
It was a
What movie
comedian.
was
It was a
that?
comedian.
No,
It's,
it was in the
yeah,
fucking.
no.
It was in a Ryan Reynolds movie, dude.
Was it in a movie?
Yeah, it was in Waiting or Still Waiting. What the fuck?
Oh,
The restaurant one.
yes.
Waiting.
Yeah, no,
Was
it's
it in
yeah,
Waiting?
Waiting?
Yeah, it was Waiting, and then Still Waiting was the sequel. Okay.
Yes.
Quick side note, because now that we're on that, now that we brought that up, have you guys ever worked the restaurant business?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I did.
Sort of.
My first job was in the restaurant business.
Okay. Bro, I don't know what the fuck. So all of us from the pizzeria went to go see that movie. And when we watched it, we all just sat there slack-jawed. We're like, all right, who the fuck has had a camera in this fucking kitchen the whole fucking time? This is literally every... What's that?
I've never seen Waiting, so I have no idea.
Bro, if you've ever worked food service, and especially in the kitchen of food service, but oh my god, dude, this movie is for you 100, especially in the 2000s, dude.
I'll check it out then.
That was a time and a half. Anyways, let's continue on. What else we got, Chad Daddy?
All of the murderer's hands in the movie were Dario Argento's, so maybe that's just his hairy, naturally ugly arm.
Bro, what if he's got Robin Williams arms, dude? Like, that's just his natural fucking fur. Oh my, you know what I mean? Like, he's just arms. I mean, I don't know who else to like really go with that anybody would know, but man, like Robin Williams, God rest his soul, like he's a furry boy. You know what I mean?
He was. Oh my god! Like,
dude, that boy had a sweater.
Could you imagine if he did like a waxing version of like what they did in 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Fuck that, dude. God bless any women that do that shit, because I've had it done once just for the fuck of it, and it like on my chest, and it sucked, dude.
I let my mom do it to my back once, and I was like, ah, dude, I'm not sure which hurt worse, because I got fairly gross hair on my back, and just putting the wax on and slowly spreading it, and it's just
that's the shitty part.
That was the worst,
because it pulls.
That was worse.
You're not pulling it out; you're just tugging on it. You're like, God, ow.
That was worse than actually having the wax.
Funny enough, is like what I got to do is my buddy wanted to like wax his chest, so I was like, "Yo, dude, can I get a rip?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Anywhere?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, dude." So I fucking slathered up one, which I didn't know you were supposed to put it on the person first, so I put it on the pad, fucking right over the nipple. And dude, he fucking cried, man, because he was bleeding. He's like, "You motherfucker, dude." So to get payback, he fucking took a big wad and did the same thing, but he did a giant D and he put it in my fucking chest. Damn. And ripped the whole fucking D. So I had a big D in my chest, like a giant D.
I bet you did.
Like,
yeah, you did.
It was there for like fucking 10 weeks, man, before it started growing.
That's crazy. See, and I'm not hairy at all. Like, I don't, I have like no,
I mean,
this is all I grow.
I got a hairy chest. Like,
I don't, dude, I have like 3 chest hairs. I literally have like 3 chest hairs.
So jealous.
And I just am not hairy. So my daughter was like, "Dad, can I wax your arms?" I'm like, "There's no fucking hair on my goddamn arms. If you want to wax tattoos, go for it." Like, what the fuck?
Well, that's awesome that you have no fur, but yet you can grow a sweet fucking face. So,
bro, but this is all that grows. Like, it doesn't get any thicker than this. And I have a huge bald spot that does not grow any hair right here.
It happens, dude.
He was walking around like he's looking like he's 17.
Yeah. Bro, you gotta smoke a little bit more of that ganj, dude. It helps with the fucking hair.
Ain't do it.
Okay, continuing on. Part of the reason Argento cast Irene Miracle as Rose Elliott was she had synchronized swimming skills, which came in quite handy for the shooting of the underwater ballroom scene.
I could see where that would definitely come in handy.
Maybe that's why she could hold her breath for so long.
And make it look like it wasn't really holding her breath.
Yeah, dude, she was good, man. Yeah. And for not panicking as much as anybody else for randomly finding a floating dead body.
I don't know, she was kind of panicking there.
A little bit. But I feel like she still had it more in control than most, dude. Like, I feel like most would have like ended up drowning because they would have freaked themselves out.
Yeah, you're probably, I think, yeah.
So, I'll give her credit there. What else we got home?
Mario Bava performed a number of uncredited roles in the film. He was uncredited for following duties: camera operator, lighting technician, visual effects artist, second unit director, and even acting as full director during certain performances.
Awesome. Nice.
So he put in a lot of work. When star Lee McCloskey's stunt double broke his leg, McCloskey himself had to perform the stunt work for the film's explosive finale. In interviews, he said it was an intense experience as the rest of the crew and equipment were protected by multiple layers of plexiglass, while he had to run without protection through sets rigged to explode and burn.
That's pretty hardcore.
That's very hardcore.
Yeah, that's
I will give him that for sure.
Yeah, considering that he's not trained for that. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
In an interview with assistant director Lamberto Bava, he said he handled and wrangled so many cats during the shooting of this film that afterward he could no longer stand to be in the same room as a cat. He's avoided them ever since then.
Speaking of which, I have my brother's 2 cats here. Like, I wish I had one here to show kittens.
That's awesome.
That's because you're a pussy magnet.
Yeah.
Oh, totally, yeah.
I'm not going to lie, though. That scene just made me want to watch Batman Returns really bad.
Yeah.
I was like, I know.
Fair
Way
enough.
different aesthetic, but,
That's
you know.
yes.
Am I missing something here? Everybody's replying to Janie, but okay, there it is. I see it now. She was down there. Last thing I saw. Wait, where is it? Oh,
Yeah,
crap.
dude,
Anyway.
the chat is going,
Okay, we're not here talking about the chat. So
It's like a whole different show over there, dude. It's
I know, they're doing their own thing over there. Okay, so to keep the fairy tale approach set by Suspiria, Dario conceived the idea of using Grimm's fairy tale Hansel and Gretel as a basis for this story and plot. Lee and Irene as Hansel and Gretel, but instead of being set in, the gingerbread house, it was set in a demonic labyrinth, thus leading the main characters to act like children. I didn't quite get that in this one. They didn't seem
not as
Yeah,
not
I didn't
as
get
much
this
as
at all.
No,
Listen, we didn't get any like weird 30-second like
That
so.
one.
that was the most bizarre thing ever.
It's still stuck in my head, dude. Like that's I don't know what it I'm just like, why?
Well, how can you not get out of your heads? Grown women go.
Yeah. Anyways,
So,
Daddy.
James Woods was the original choice for the lead role, but he was already committed to Videodrome.
Much better.
Damn.
I don't know if I could have seen him in this.
You guys never did Videodrome before we joined, right?
No, we haven't done
Videodrome
that.
was a great fucking movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
I mean, we got a couple spots we could throw it on this year. Just saying.
Awesome.
Okay, Nancy Allen was originally offered the role of Rose when James Woods was in talks to be in the film, but she had to turn the role down due to prior commitments also.
Damn.
Yeah.
Brody's right. I just can't see James Woods in this.
No, this seems like
And I'm not
be
thinking it would
very-
change. It probably wouldn't change the movie much either. You know what I mean?
No.
Like it just. I know there's a lot of times where we're like, this actor would have been cast, and we're like, oh my god, like what would that have been like?
Plus, you have to take in effect this would be very young James Woods. I
Yeah.
don't know if I've seen anything 1980 James Woods wise. I've never seen the Videodrome, so
I never have either.
He is obviously very young there, but it wouldn't add anything to this movie, and that's not on James Woods' part. It's the movie. No.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just wish there was more. Well, I guess it wouldn't have worked because of the way like it was supposed to be the mystery, and he's trying to figure out what happened to his sister. But like, just the way they offed everybody so fast, I feel like they gave us a lot of kills, and then there was a lot of nothing for a long time.
Yeah,
and then maybe like one more. So I'm like, man, I kind of wish they almost spaced them out. I don't know how.
I remember how Suspiria was. It started off with 2 kills and then nothing for like 45, 50 minutes.
Easily.
That's true.
So
I mean,
this
it's
one had
trying
a
to-
lot of kills, and then it was quiet for like a half hour.
I will say, man, that's I still can see the opening set when she's looking at that, like the antique store and the, I don't know, whatever you want to call that, to the basement. That shit is just an awesome fucking. I think that's one of the best.
What was really weird though is when his friend, her name was Sarah, when she went.
The one that took the letter?
Yeah. She went looking for the book, walked into the library, right? And she just happened to be standing right in front of it. They just happened to have a copy of that book.
Wait. So, it's funny. Okay, I'm glad you did bring that scene up. I wish we brought that up in general discussion. We can talk still about that now. Not only that happened, but then somehow there's just a random witch chamber also in the bottom of this library.
Yeah.
That the
No,
exit is just.
That's a bookbinding parlor.
Oh.
That's what all the wax was for and everything.
Well,
I thought that
I
too.
thought it was like
I
some
know
kind of
that at all.
chowder.
Yeah, I thought it was a fucking witchcraft there.
No, that was
I
wax.
thought he was cooking
Bookbinding.
some kind of chowder. I was like, damn, I'm hungry.
Well, I was so confused because I'm like, dude, she definitely went down the way where it said exit. I'm like, where the fuck is this leading her, dude? Like, this is some crazy ass exit, man.
And not only that, when you see his hands, I'm like, that looks like a witch's hand. Like this looks like a witch's brewing. Like
That's what I took it as, dude. He had the long fingernails.
That's what I thought too. But
I think that was kind of a red herring.
He looked like that Khloe Kardashian photo that's going around on.
Oh my god, dude, that is horrific.
Oh god,
that has to be photoshopped.
Catch the next episode of Somewhat Supernatural where we talk about shapeshifters. Skinwalkers. Oh my god.
Had to get kitty.
Okay. The movie was released on home video in the U.S. in '85 by Key Video, which is owned by 20th Century Fox. Completely uncut with a running time of 107 minutes. However, the box featured a typo that listed the running time of 83 minutes. This error has led to the urban myth that Fox cut 25 minutes from the film for its American release.
That'd be
fair enough.
Insane cut, dude. Holy shit. Wow, 5-year wait from when it was released to when it was actually dropped on physical. Then. Just think about that now, kids, when you get your digitals like 2 months after the fact. Yeah. 5 fucking years people had to wait for this that actually wanted to watch it.
Dude, it's been like, barely a month, and I'm sitting here on the edge of my seat waiting for them to announce the fucking digital release of No Way
Spider-Man.
Home. Yeah.
Fucking bro!
Yeah. I look every day.
My wife's been more hankering for it than I am. She's like, when are they going to release it? I'm like, oh, fucking no, I'm not Disney.
From what I heard, it's the end of this month, possibly the 1st of March, but there's nothing confirmed.
And I heard it wasn't going to be on Disney Plus.
No, it's going to Stars first.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't have Stars.
Brody's going to shoot the cat.
You shoot my fucking
Brody's
cat,
shooting
Brody,
the cat in the butt.
You shoot my cat, bro. They're gonna find you in pieces all over Australia.
All I can think
America, boy.
Yeah. All I can think of is
I
that
shot
scene
your
in fucking
fucking
Boondock
cat,
Saints.
you druggy bitch.
What the fuck?
But what, dude? That is one of my top 5 movies. If I was on an island,
I love that
I would
fucking
probably throw that in there.
Wait, what was that from?
Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints, bro.
Okay.
Oh man,
I
Second
will,
one,
Brody.
not so much. First one, love it. Second one, I did not care for. But oh man.
Okay,
right,
continue
what else you got?
Musical score composed and performed by Keith Emerson, former keyboard of progressive rock band Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I knew it was some weird 3-name thing.
All right.
Okay, I already mentioned the Mother of Tears. In Kazanian's bizarre murder scene, it appears that the knife-wielding hot dog vendor runs across the pond to him. A plexiglass bridge was placed just under the surface of the pond to make it appear the vendor runs across the water guided by supernatural forces.
I thought that was cool, honestly.
Yeah, that was a cool little effect there.
I just thought it was not deep.
See,
that was my take.
I also thought that. I was just like, maybe it's just like, shoe deep, and it's just kind of like a mucky spot of this pond.
That's what I thought, too.
But at the same time, that dude was straight up sprinting his ass off to hack that dude's neck.
Running.
So abrupt, so crazy. Like, that was definitely like a... If you were nodding off, I feel that one would have brought you back a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Argento invited his mentor, Mario Bava, to provide some of the optical effects, matte paintings, and trick shots for the film. Some of the cityscape views seen in Inferno were actually tabletop skyscrapers built by Bava out of milk cartons covered with photographs.
Nice.
Yo, talk about like that, dude. Really building shit.
I love shit. I love stuff
building
like
on a budget. That is building on a budget right there.
Hey, man, you do what you got to do,
That's like some old school Godzilla shit right there.
Hell yeah. But we love that shit.
Okay, and finally, there's a scene of a helicopter point of view shot that was actually taken from the unused footage for this film that was reused for Maniac. Which actually is one of my favorite shots of Maniac, yeah.
I'll still never forget, and I'm so sad. This is when Chad used to be over at TJ's house, but one of the first episodes I hopped on with these gentlemen was Maniac. And I could only hear it, and I had to try to do it myself, but they were watching, TJ had, it was Maniac synced up with the subway scene from the movie Maniac, and it fucking runs perfectly, man. If you guys could ever do it, take the chance to do it, it's awesome. Wasn't that originally supposed to be written for that or something? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. The song Maniac was just supposed to be, it had like completely different lyrics. They changed it to make it more of a pop song.
So we can speed dance to it.
I'm like looking up the lyrics now for no
water
reason
on
other
us.
than.
But nobody can find. That's all I got. Nobody can find the original version of that song either.
No,
I don't know if the original was destroyed.
It might not even exist.
It might
I'm
not.
sure
It may have
exists, but
he may have written and not recorded it. I'm not 100% sure.
right. That's very true, man. If only. Alrighty. Well, if that is all we have behind the curtains, then, gentlemen, we are on our main questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, what format was this watched on?
Tubi. Or not Tubi.
Also, Tubi.
I was the only oddball. I have the Blue Underground DVD, which I watch upscaled on my 4K player.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, what'd you watch it on?
Titties!
Buddy.
If anybody wants to send us videos like that, we will accept those videos.
Yes. And if you want a sexy ass motherfucking shirt like this, and for your audio listeners, I hope you know what you're talking about. Go check out this. Go check our links out. Go to Instagram. We're on Facebook, at Gore N More Podcast. All our links are going in there to our discussion group, everything. Go get yourself a fucking shirt. Show the pride.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, do
it.
It was nice, Bobby. We both did that at the same time. All right, gentlemen.
Apparently Inferno's on Shudder, and nobody knew.
Well, wait a minute, Heather. Question for myself. Did Shudder have the captions for it or not? Because Tubi actually did this time.
Yes, it did.
I know. I'm old as fuck.
Joe said it. Tubi's free. That's why.
Tubi is free, but I think we all do have Shudder as well.
Yeah, we all have Shudder.
I'll say, yeah, I have.
The fact that I pay for Shudder, and if I had known, I probably would have used that regardless. So, douche of the film, gentlemen.
The antique store owner.
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
Is it just for the cat killing? Is that?
He was kind of an asshole anyway.
He was kind of an ass.
I mean, come on. She was asking questions.
Was he more of an ass than the antique owner in Salem's Lot?
Yeah.
Like, who was more pretentious?
Yeah.
I don't know, because we liked him. Even though we gave him douche the movie, we still liked him.
Yeah, because he had some great one-liners, though.
Well, yeah, his best line, that's Italian.
The word.
I didn't even tell I'm not. The word is...
Yeah, I feel like I have to agree because, like, there's no real other, like, head mother that you meet. Like that one lady's kind of, she throws a little suspicion your way, but then she gets lit on fire and fucking thrown in the dumpster. So you're like, yeah, all right, well,
so it's like,
not her.
It's like, bye.
Definitely nothing to do with her. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go with Cat Killer Antique Store, dude.
Who's an asshole?
There's not really a lot of other people because everybody else gets fucking murked in this movie.
Yeah.
Favorite kill?
Oh, the rat being eaten alive by the rats.
But he wasn't even killed by the rats, though. He was killed by the hot dog vendor.
But I still find it so weird because, like, those rats will eat anything.
Yeah, Heather.
Yeah, they do.
I would say for me,
they would.
One chick that got the
window.
Come on, the library. Right?
Oh God, I cringed,
bro. Because that wasn't
gnarly.
a slow guillotine by any fucking means. That dude was like, "Oh shit, this is a little rusty. We got to work this here."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shamming down.
So she definitely got 3 good fucking stabs to the neck, and that first one definitely didn't do the job for sure. So
no.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one, Scooby. Chad Daddy, was that for you too?
Oh, I agree. Yeah, that was the window pane guillotine. Yeah,
awesome. Gentlemen, the best scene of this movie,
the third act for me.
So like, where I'm trying to think, where would we decipher as the third?
So
would that be like when he? Is that when he starts digging into the floor there?
So from the point he starts digging forward, definitely.
Okay, fair enough. When he figures out the riddle, what the key is.
I would say that mirror scene with Mother Tenebra,
that was good.
Whatever the name is, like that was probably my. And even though death didn't, it looked like a fucking costume, looked like a Halloween decoration. I'm sorry, if some fucking bitch in front of us walked into a mirror and then busted out of the mirror and looked like that, I would have fucking ran, even if she looked like a fucking Halloween decoration.
Although maybe if it looked like a Halloween decorations, maybe we would be stupid enough to be like, "Oh, dude, that was cool," and then she like fucking kills one of us.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's legit.
Yeah. That would be me. That would be me. I'd be like, "Yeah, that's cool." Oh shit.
Right? Like it would take a death to be like, "Oh, nope. No.
Ah man, I can't. What? I'm just.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm struggling to figure out best scene.
It is a struggle. You can't argue that at all, really.
You know, honestly, I feel like when we got the whole monologue from the builder, the old guy in the...
Yeah, that's kind of what I was leaning towards, too.
I kind of like that because he was in his weird thing, and then, like, he was getting choked out by fucking headphones, which I was like, oh, shit, dude. Like, I thought he was going to die, and then he actually ends up, like, saving him and shit. I don't know. That was kind of a cool thing.
But he ended up dead anyway because you see him on fire later.
You do.
Yeah, you did.
You do. But I just like that. Hey, I didn't expect that motherfucker to be alive because judging by the books that we kept seeing, these look like older
they're fucking
books.
old. Yeah.
Really old books. So maybe this dude is alive also because of witchcraft. Maybe he's actually way older than we perceive him to be. I don't know.
Again, we don't know when he built the houses for the mothers either.
Right, but I'm assuming in the New York one, especially if it's got a flooded basement, that's got to be a pretty fucking old. You know what I mean? Like we're talking.
I mean, even the drawings and the paintings look like.
We're talking Vince Clortho shit, dude. Like you know what I mean? Like fucking not Shandor shit, dude.
Well, all I know is that guy in the wheelchair. He was on fire, but he ain't stopped dropping and rolling.
Talk about the fucking lady too that catches herself on fire. What the shittiest way to go, man? Like,
yeah,
she killed herself.
Yeah, yeah. She pulls the curtain down trying to put the fire out. It dude, drapes herself in it.
Then fucking flies out the window into the dumpster. Wait. All right, wait. Oh man, she's literally a dumpster fire.
Follow on that. Why is it there's people that literally take curtains and think, I could put the fire out with this? Really? I could count like 5 movies on hand where that's happened.
I'm not going to lie, for the first couple seconds, like when that shit was going down and she was like looking at it, I thought she was about to literally close the door and just be like, not my problem. This hotel's gonna fucking burn.
Dude, that would have been great.
I know, that's what we would have done. We'd have been like,
right? And be like,
this is fine. It's fine. I gotta go.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, all right. So, gentlemen, did opening scene hook us in?
I don't know.
No.
I'm gonna say it's the bookstore where she goes in the basement. So I'm gonna say actually yes.
I guess, yeah.
Because I kind of liked how. At first, I was confused because I didn't realize the antique store was literally right next door to the building she was at.
Yeah, I didn't get that either at first.
Yeah, that I'm not gonna lie, that took me a second. I think it took. There was later on where they showed a pan shot and they actually do show them next to each other. But that whole intro into the basement, I thought the basement looked cool. I thought it just happened to be very coincidental that there just happened to be a light right next to the hole that she was checking out in.
Okay.
It's like, oh, look, coincidence.
What I loved about that scene was how the stairs rose up with the door opening. I thought that was really
cool.
Yeah, that was so cool.
That was really cool.
That's some Ninja Turtle layer shit right there.
Yeah, it was.
Man. Come on. So that's what I'm saying. Like, opening scene for me, if that's considered opening scene, which I personally would, I would say yes.
All right. Actually, what Heather said in our comments, she said, if you count her going into the water pit, then okay. So, all right, if it's going up to that's the whole opening, then yes. But if anything before that,
well, because they didn't have a title card or anything after that, right? The title card literally started and then it went to into the movie. Like it was
pretty much, I think, yeah.
So I would have to say that opening scene would almost have to be that entire basement scene. Like it's a long opening scene.
We'll go with that.
So then, all right. So then I would say yes.
Yeah. I think it was a cool shot. I didn't expect an underwater scene in this movie by any fucking means, so I'll give it kudos there. All right. So, gentlemen, most attractive character. There's quite a few in this one. May I say?
I mean, I got it. I'm going to give honorable mentions to the Mother of Tears that we see in 2 quick
with
shots.
That was the one with the fluffy cat.
Yeah,
yes.
She was really. My actual other runner-up was the friend Sarah, the one that read the letter.
Okay.
She looked very familiar, and I can't.
No, I know what you're going to say. She has a similar face than someone we're thinking about.
It's from. I honestly thought she was in Friday 13 because I was like, who the? I'm like, but I'm like, no, it's not.
She does have a very similar face.
But it was when her hair was wet, dude. I'm just like, man, I feel like I've seen this chick.
She had really pretty eyes.
Which
she did.
Question, and maybe you guys don't know, was that the same taxi cab driver from Suspiria?
Yes,
it was.
Yes,
awesome. Because I think
that was in my notes for Suspiria, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I apologize that I forgot that, but obviously they recreate. First and foremost, they fully recreate the scene from Suspiria in the taxi scene here, and that's why I'm like. The even way the dude said that and shit, I was just like, I'm pretty sure that's the same motherfucking guy.
Yep.
But so that's kind of cool. So somehow he made. Well, no, wait, that was when she was in Rome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Rome.
Okay, so he made it from Germany to Rome.
Germany to Rome. That's
not
real
bad.
close. Yeah, that's
yeah. I was like, wait, was he in New York City? Like somehow he fucking hot saber. No.
It's like that guy in Eurotrip said, you could walk to Rome from Germany.
Fucking right there. Exactly. 45 minutes there is way different than 45 minutes for us. You know what I mean?
But no, getting back to the question, I got to go with the mother at the end, the witch.
Dude,
there was something about her.
Was smoking hot.
Yeah. You know what? Does that say something about us that we're kind of into more like dominatrix kind of women?
I think maybe
I love being dominated.
We love the bad girls.
I'm just like I said, for me, she would make you work for her. Just say, like,
cool with that. No, for me, it's the dark hair. Dark hair. She just also looked beautiful.
Brunettes.
Well, yeah, dude. Which this movie had quite a bit of them. So thank you, Argento, for that. I will say that was quite nice. And dude, knowing that other chick was the third mother, that's kind of awesome. That just makes it a little bit better.
I'm torn though, like, because the Mother of Tears was fucking hot, bro, and her eyes.
But they're both.
Like, fuck.
They're both for way different reasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
brunettes are the best.
See, yeah, right. Heather knows. Yeah. Oh well. Sorry, Janie. You will. Let's see. Did the score set the mood?
I don't remember what the mood was, so no.
The score was horrible.
I hated the score. Honestly, this is one that was I will say, was fucking awful. There was moments where it could have been really good, and then it just was like, nope, left turn.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
Agreed. The prime example is what we talked about when he's in the fucking crouching down basement.
Yeah.
It's really tense, and nothing's happening.
Yeah, then it goes into like this weird like clown circus music kind of shit.
I was just going to say, this music is like a step up from circus music. That is so funny that you said that.
Granted, we definitely agree a lot on some of the stuff, and some things we don't. But that was just one, like, that was, I feel, the first thing that as soon as you hear it, you're just like, it's not the classic, like, dun, 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 you know, it's not that. But it's almost kind of close. Like, it's weird.
It's almost like the score from Killer Clowns from Outer Space was put to this movie, but not in like a satirical way, like that was.
Oh, she said she don't care no more. Janie said she don't care no more. Put her in Facebook jail.
So salty, my God.
I know, right?
I don't know. It's kind of hot. It's kind of hot. She flipped out.
Jesus.
Red flag. Red flag. I'm all for it.
That girl's got a potty mouth.
Oh, Lordy. All right. So best song, Can't Do. There was no song.
There
was a song that was like in Italian. It was mentioning. It just kept saying like the mother's names and something or else.
Oh, yes. You know what? Best song for me is going to go just to whoever the announcer was, because I just kind of dug the announcer. It gave me some Evil Dead vibes a little bit. Like
I want to give best song to the announcer from that video trailer that you played at the beginning.
Oh my God, his voice was the shit.
But yes, I'm glad Chad Daddy brought that up, because
that was great.
Dude, finding a trailer for this movie, everything was over fucking 3 minutes. We don't want to run a 3-minute fucking trailer to intro the show, because we already have a countdown. You're up to 4 fucking minutes. That's a long just sitting around wait time. I fucking searched, and I take it however you want it, but yeah, we found the fucking video trailer for it, and you know what? I love that announcer.
That was great.
He's not even like the second rate announcer. He's like the third guy. Like they were just like, fuck, everybody's like, Tim and Dave are sick. We need fucking.
I almost dug in here. Come on, Doug.
I almost want to say that sounded like the same announcer that did these hilarious radio spots for Fulci's zombie movie when it came out.
Maybe it was, dude.
If you can find those, look on YouTube or whatever. Look up zombie radio ads. And they're fucking hilarious.
For Fulci? Okay.
Yeah. They are so cheesy, so funny.
Nice.
I mean, I have the Blu-ray and everything. They're extras on that, but my God. Like the first time I saw them, like I have the Anchor Bay Collector's Edition VHS on the clamshell, and they're on at the end of that. And they're just like me and the guys, we were drunk one night watching this, and that was the first time we saw it. We just lost it when we heard those.
That's fucking awesome.
Let me put it. The one starts out like this. You are in a room filled with your friends, but they're all dead. Suddenly, they begin to move. It's just so cheesy and hilarious.
That is cheesy 80s right there.
Oh my God, you have no idea. It's so funny.
Fucking hey, dude. Alrighty, so we were on favorite character. Honestly, I don't know if I really gave a shit about any of these characters.
Yeah, I didn't.
No,
I honestly did not care about any.
Even the brother.
They all could have died.
Yeah.
And I would have been okay with it.
You know what? Honestly, I feel like I cared more for the sister just because we started with her.
Yeah.
And then when she got finally offed, I was like, oh, dude, what the fuck? Will you stop doing this? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Something, I'm just gonna say like this. I don't have a favorite, and I'm not going to.
Yeah,
maybe I'll go the mother just because she was hot.
She was.
And she turned into death. But we still don't think she was furry arm death. Or
No.
Maybe she has multiple forms. I don't know. I wonder if that one comes in again in the third one. I hope it fucking does with the yellow eyes and the furry arm.
Yeah, show us the thing this time, for God's sake.
I mean, dude, we always talk about less is more, but at the same time, like, come on, man, just give me a little bit.
You know what I want it to be? I want it to be the thing in the crate from Creepshow.
Ooh.
That's what I want it to
be fluffy. It could totally be fluffy.
I like it. All right. Was it scary?
No.
Not at all.
No, not for us, but we are definitely just ruined at this point.
Yes.
Maybe
no, but I'm sorry.
an 80? I don't
even know if
maybe that's a hard.
I don't even know if in the 80s this would have been scary, dude.
Yeah, because even not the movie Scary per se, but maybe some of the kills, like maybe the one that we Scoob's, the guillotine one that we picked. Maybe that one I could see scaring some people.
I think if anything, maybe just the yellow eyes and that arm would have scared people.
Fair.
For kill wise, I would say your kill and definitely the one with the rats eating. I would say that's definitely.
Yeah, because I feel like that, but that would just give some people those the heebie-jeebies or whatever the fuck you want to. You know what I mean? Where they're just like, ugh, like in the first one when we saw maggots, dude. Nobody likes fucking maggots. They know that.
Why not? They're pretty good in protein.
They're really good fish bait.
Got some protein for you. Boom.
Really, John?
Yeah, protein shakes.
You left it open, dude. What do you?
That's what she said.
That's right. All right. Does it hold up today?
Not really.
Not at all.
Not really.
Okay. So the cut I saw, no, but we'll get to more on that later. I feel like you could re-edit this to where it could be better. Just saying.
I don't know.
I feel like there was just some edits. No, I just feel like there's just some things where it's like we mentioned, where there's just sometimes where people do stupid things where you could have edited it just a little bit different and it wouldn't come off that way.
Maybe.
I don't know if it would change the overall tone of the movie. I'm not saying it would. I'm just saying it might.
I feel like, I don't know. No,
that's fair.
I'm just going no in general.
But it does not hold up. I will fully agree with that.
No.
Acting, gentlemen? Good, bad, mediocre?
I like the acting
mediocre.
I like the acting better in this than in Suspiria.
Yes, I will certainly agree with him there.
Yeah, but it was kind of hard to really judge the acting in Suspiria because, like we said, it was shot without sound.
True.
And it was childlike too.
For me, that is what gives the acting in this
just that much better.
Yeah, just that little bit more. And I'm not saying the acting in this was fucking amazing, but it was better than what we saw before.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was super hammed in, but another thing is, once again, it's overdubbed. So sometimes it's also kind of hard to tell, too, because the dubbing kind of tweaks it off a little bit. Gentlemen, the cinematography?
It was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't
not bad. It's got some great visuals and the color and the lighting, but no shot really, for me, doesn't really stand out.
Well, I think anytime they showed the elevators,
that was cool.
Stood out.
Or even just the hallway and the hallway.
Yeah, and the hallways, because the colors just kind of popped. And
so the shot for me that stands out the most, and actually it showed it right at the beginning of the trailer, is when she walks into the library. Because that library is so fucking huge, dude.
Yeah.
And just, they do that nice, super low pan, wide shot, dude, just so you can feel how big it is. I don't know. Something about that really stuck with me. I enjoyed it. I'm glad it was in the trailer.
That's the stereotypical European library. Like when you think of a library over there, that's what pops. That's the image that pops in your head.
Yeah, there's fucking ladders everywhere, dude. And if you want something up there, good fucking luck. Right. Somehow she walks in, she's like, "Hey, I'm looking for this book." He's like, "Oh, right behind you." Yeah. Which honestly
never happens.
That's back in the Dewey Decimal System days.
Okay, so it never happens. However, I will say, and Bob, maybe you can attest for this, from a retail standpoint, every time a customer always asks for something, they're always standing right in fucking front of it or right goddamn near it.
That is true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is true.
So, bro, I literally, when I used to work at Lowe's, our first aisle when you walked into the store was the light bulbs. And she literally came up to me. She's like, "I've been all over the store. Where are the light bulbs?" And I'm like, "Do a 180. She's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Just spin around." She's like, spin around. So she spun around the whole way. I'm like, no, okay, do a half spin. So she did a half spin, and she's like, oh my God. Yep. She was happening. Like, I feel like such a fucking idiot right now. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That sometimes maybe that doesn't work.
Okay, Heather said magic, so maybe that's it. You know, maybe the book wanted to be found.
Who was collecting the book? Was it the mother? Who? Somebody was going around collecting these books throughout the whole movie. They collected every edition of it. So who was that? And
maybe
why?
we find out in the third movie.
I hope so. Because they didn't really explain why. They just don't want people to know about the three mothers. Why would they have allowed the book to be written in the fucking first place? You know, I don't know.
There wasn't a lot of thought.
Questions that maybe will never be answered.
Could be.
We'll go with that. Gentlemen, did you enjoy the premise?
That was probably the best part for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was decent. It was like I said, it wasn't amazing, but it was definitely a step up for me.
It wasn't as slow.
Yeah.
No, it was not.
It wasn't bad. Could have been better.
Agreed.
All right, gentlemen, we are on Recycle, Rewind, Remake, or Reboot. What are we doing with this bitch?
I'm going to say remake it.
I would remake.
You know what? I could agree. I feel like you could redo this.
And do it a little better.
Do it 10 times better.
Especially that end scene, dude. That end scene you could make fucking insane, dude. If she's really becoming death. Like.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays with what we.
Like
as long as they did a practical effect.
Like you could have made that scene with her saying she's deaf, like make it whole trippy, like a.
I feel like it should have been more monologue. You know what I mean? There should have been like.
I mean, because it really didn't make sense what the hell she was saying, though. Too like her dialogue was just completely like, "What the fuck did you just say?" Like, I don't know.
Once again, these movies are almost like all a fever dream, regardless, even though they don't necessarily tell you that. That's just the style of the films. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say remake though, dude. I feel like, I feel they could do better. You gotta spread out the kills though. Don't have them all right in the beginning.
Yeah.
Maybe make him have him actually meet up with the sister. Maybe just have her missing, but she's not dead yet.
Yeah, that would be nice.
They actually meet up, reunite, and then then she dies. Okay, you know what I mean? So
I thought that would be the sister at the end.
Yeah,
like when he walked in,
that would have been cool.
Like if the mother would have morphed in, would have been the sister, but then morphed into the mother and then morphed into death. That would have been fucking rad.
See, that would have been cool.
Because where the fuck's the sister? You know what I mean? We know that she's
kaput,
but I don't know. I would go.
No, I dig that, dude. I like that take.
I want to say recycle.
Okay.
But I'm going to say remake because I feel like it could be remade into something that's actually fucking trippy as shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Especially with witchcraft, man. Witchcraft, it feels like you could it's such untapped in these movies in comparison to what I would personally want.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
All right, gentlemen, it is time to rate this bizzitch. And we already have the Brody and the Redhead of the Dead score in there. So, Scuba, if you could start us off, and we will counterclockwise on this bitch.
I'm going to give this one a 2.8.
2.8. Chad Daddy?
I was thinking the same thing. That's the score I gave Suspiria. I thought this was only marginally better, but not enough to kick it up to a higher score. So that's a 2.8 from me as well.
2.8. Bobby?
2.5.
2.5. And I believe I gave Suspiria a 2.5, so I'm going to give this bad boy a 2.6. It is, like Chad said, marginally better. So, that being said, we have a Gore N More score of
3.1. What is it?
What's that?
I was going to say 3.1.
2.86, so 2.9 actually.
2.9, all right. I feel like that's a pretty fair score.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So 2.9 for 1980s Inferno. Chad Daddy, what are we doing next week on
Next week we are finishing out the Three Mothers trilogy with Mother of Tears.
Around. So watch us stop crying after that episode. And yeah. Who knows? We'll see where this goes. This is more of a modern movie. Yeah, so that might change some things.
Now, boys,
it might not.
It has his hot daughter in it, so who knows?
Let me ask you this. You know what next Monday is?
Oh yeah.
Next Monday's Valentine's Day.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, it is.
So just giving y'all a heads up. I'll be here because I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, I'll be here because
I've been married for long enough. Valentine's Day don't mean fucking shit.
My Valentine's Day celebration with my lady is that weekend, so.
Oh, bow chicka bow wow.
Let's get it on.
Baby. Yeah.
Let's get it on. So, all right, Mother of Tears next week. Where is that still on Tubi? Can we find this one on Tubi as well?
I don't know. I know it's on Prime
right now.
Okay, I was gonna say I can check here.
Like I know you can rent it on Prime.
Tubi's been helping us huge with this trilogy.
Tubi's been killing it lately.
Fucking right.
From what I see, it's just available for rent on Prime.
All right, that's fine.
But that doesn't mean it might be in Shudder. It's just not listed here.
Yes, we have to check Shudder because Google doesn't like to pop that shit up.
It is on Tubi.
It is.
Oh. Got it right here.
Motherfucking goddamn Amazon.
I mean, I got the DVD, so I'll be watching that anyway.
Oh, nice.
Mother of Tears.
There you go.
Mother.
All right. So, gentlemen, is there anything nerdy that we need to talk about today or have to talk about today? Or
talk nerdy to me, baby.
Yeah.
I got a couple of little things. I know they just released in about 2 weeks. We have Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming out on Netflix. They just released their second trailer for it. And,
that's 10 days, right? 17th?
The 18th.
Yep, 10 days.
18th.
Oh, 11 days.
Okay.
So we got that coming.
This day's almost over, so
make it 11. And then the other news I found, which I brought to you boys before, Goosebumps live-action TV series reboot is coming to Disney+.
So that's legit.
It is legit.
You know what? I did hear that Disney Plus picked up.
It's been given the green light, and it's giving the show a 10-episode series order this week.
Nice.
I'm a huge Goosebumps fan, so I can't wait to fucking see what that shit's going to be.
You know, I never watched the show too much. I read the books more, but
and my oldest daughter has a shitload of the books.
I like both.
Are you afraid?
Yeah.
See, Are You Afraid of the Dark was a fucking great show, dude. And honestly,
and I hated the reboot. I hated the reboot.
We don't talk about it.
I didn't watch
that. Never actually fucking happened. I watched 2 episodes of that, and I was like, no. Dude, Are You Afraid of the Dark literally probably helped ignite my love for fucking horror when I was a kid. There is no way that does not have
submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society.
Dude, I was a teenager when that show came out, and I was watching it.
This is going to be hard as fuck, dude, but gentlemen, favorite episode.
Oh, God.
I don't really remember.
Oh, bro, I can give you a fucking handful right now.
It's been so long.
Bozo the Clown was one of my fucking favorites, dude, where he steals Bozo's nose. And then the clown hunts him down the whole time, dude. And he always sees the cigar smoker on like the edge of the fucking love that episode, dude.
There was one that, and it just sticks out in my head for some reason. And I don't even remember it being scary. It just always stuck out in my head where this has something to do with like a haunted house and there's like a ghost in the house.
Was it the ghost girl?
Ghost comes out of the mirror or some shit.
Dude, that's the very first episode. The little girl in the mirror.
Yes. I don't know why that one just always sticks out in my head.
Because it was a creepy... Dude, that out of all the episodes was probably actually the darkest episode out of any of them. Because she actually goes into like how she was killed and shit like that, which they never really did in any of the other ones. Like, but for a pilot episode, man, like that was pretty fucking... I remember, because the girl moves in next door and then she always keeps seeing this other girl pop in. Yeah. And she was always in a white nightgown. Yeah. Shit. Yep. Dude. There was the other one that's a good one. I feel honorable mention was the where the kid was stuck in the mall and it was like a video game and he had to keep fighting the knights and shit like that. Like, that was a fucking cool one.
Yeah.
And he used it was another super soaker for some reason. Like that was the fucking.
You know what else was another good show that I loved watching, and I don't know if any of you guys will remember it. Erie, Indiana.
Yeah, dude, Erie, Indiana was great.
That one I never saw.
It was only like 1 or 2 seasons.
Loved that show. Yeah, there was only like 2 seasons.
But no, man, this shit was. Yes, thank you, Heather. So there is an announced prequel to Supernatural happening, and I believe it's focused around Dean, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Okay, it's like Dean narrates or something, but it's actually centered around their parents when they were younger, like when they first got together, because their mother was a hunter.
Right, her whole family was hunters, where like he obviously never even like knew about it until she died and started doing it himself. Like,
I just want to clarify though, it was ordered to pilot. That doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Yeah.
It could go
That
to
means
pilot.
they're filming
Listen,
a pilot. That's
we
it.
had fucking Tremors pilot and potential, and we fucking lost it. So
Yeah, we did. Which
not
was,
to be clearly, you could tell that I'm a little still peeved.
But
That's okay, so am I.
Jensen Ackles is producing it, so there's a good chance it will happen.
I'm sad, dude. Straight up, I love Jensen Ackles, man. I don't know if
He's the shit. He is the shit.
Yeah, I'm just sad we never actually got him as a live action Red Hood, dude.
Oh,
It
yeah,
always
I
still
would have
happen.
been fucking.
It always still happen.
I'm not saying it couldn't. Not saying it couldn't, but like, I feel like 10 years ago would have been better.
Oh, no doubt, yeah.
You know
Like
what I
right
mean?
around
Like,
the time the animated movie came out.
because he's looking. I'm not saying he looks bad by any means, but he definitely could tell you he is aged in comparison. I mean, the show's been going for what, 17, 15 seasons or 15 seasons.
It went 15 seasons, yeah, and it's been, over a year and a half since
And the
then.
season, and there was like some hiatus points in there too. So yeah, I mean, that is some cool news, especially for Supernatural fans. I have not watched Padalecki's
Walker Texas Ranger
Walker
reboot.
Texas Ranger. Yeah, has anybody watched that?
No, but I was mean
There's
to.
only one Walker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, I don't know if I could do that. It feels kind of like a little sacrilegious almost.
It's like watching the new MacGyver. It's just not the same.
It's not MacGyver.
MacGruber,
It's not
totally
MacGyver.
different.
Well,
Yeah, I haven't watched the movie. I forgot there was even a new MacGyver. Jesus Christ. It was like when they tried doing the fucking new Knight Rider, and they were just like, "Oh man, this is just trash."
Yeah.
it's like why?
Yeah.
I will say I don't mind the new Hawaii 5.0. I mean, it's been around, quite a few years now, but
Yes. Is there anything else nerdy that we have to talk about, gentlemen?
Yes,
well,
sir.
okay,
Jackass
so
Forever came out.
Yo, that shit was fucking holy fucking.
Wait, what's that?
shit.
Jackass Forever.
Oh, yes.
I
actually
saw
got
that.
the box
I
office
heard
for
some
the
sad news about that shit, dude.
What?
Yo, Johnny got straight up fucked from doing that. He got legitimate hardcore brain damage from doing the bull riding stints.
Oh, dude, it wasn't even bull riding, bro. He was fucking standing there.
He was getting hit, right? Like it was
Yeah,
the old,
kind of like in the
yeah.
And dude, that he fucking does. Like, I mean, he flips, and you see his fucking wrist just snap, and
Yeah.
he fucking
said
hit hard.
he got severe brain damage and was already was losing cognitive function like fast.
Wow.
And yeah, dude. So he's pretty fucked right now. Like they got him pretty decent, but it's kind of like he's definitely like, yeah, I'm done. There's
Well, the
literally
weird- the
no
weird
more.
part
I
is he
can't
was at the-
do
he
it
was at
anymore.
the-
I'll literally die.
He was at the premiere.
Well, I mean, and they introduced new cast.
Yeah, but you got to think
cast
of how
members.
long this movie was filmed, and then he was in fucking remission and shit
Yeah.
before they could
True.
'Cause it
Well, he
wasn't-
was
they
no, 'cause he was
introduced
in
like
New
a
York on
new-
Thursday night too. So I don't know how much more he's been. So
I don't know.
They introduced like a new group of people that are
Jackass.
basically going to carry on the Jackass.
Oh, so they're
legacy.
kind of rebooting it almost a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
All right.
So
but it
we still
was
have the
really-
old guys. We still have the old guys. but-
You need 19 to 20-year-old dumbasses to be able
Yes.
to do this shit, dude. 50-year-old Johnny Knoxville should not be doing this.
Dude, and
Well,
here's
hey-
the surprising thing. Out of everybody, out of the original Jackass crew, the one person that looked the most decent was
Preston?
Steve-O. No,
that doesn't
Steve-O.
surprise me.
Steve-O
Doesn't
looked
surprise me.
Yeah,
good.
but
He looked good.
Steve-O, and if nobody follows Steve-O, man, that dude has completely
Oh, yeah.
cleaned his act up
Yeah, he has.
hardcore in the last several years. Dude.
I would love to meet Steve-O now. I would never want to meet Steve-O before now.
He actually just did stand-up recently, not too long
Yeah.
ago in Syracuse. I could have
He's
went
coming
and saw
down
him,
here
but-
to Corpus as well.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah.
Just remember what Steve-O said. Concussions suck, but as long as you get it before 50, you're okay. And Johnny's 49, so
Yep.
we're good.
Dude, I miss Wild Boys, man. I used to love Wild Boys. I don't know if you guys watched that one or not so much.
Yeah.
But, oh,
It was good.
Except-
It's a good watch. It's good. I mean, they granted they can't go and do a lot of like the in public shit that they used to do because of course everybody knows the guys from Jackass, but
they got fucking phones and shit now too.
they were it was great. Like it was I laughed my ass off. My son and I went to go watch it, and the whole opening scene. Oh my god! If you love kaijus,
Yeah,
the opening
alright.
scene, because you know how they always have like this big, dramatic opening
Dude,
scene.
the first one will always stick in my head when it's playing.
Well, this one's gonna dick in your head when you see it. It's
you'll
great.
see. Oh, Literally.
Fair enough.
I'm not going to say any more other than
Do they have? All right. So the last thing I got to know before we talk about anything else is, do they have? Because Rip Torn is passed, right?
Yes.
Do they have anything for Rip Torn in that at all? Like any kind of memoriam or anything?
No.
No.
No, but they show Ryan Dunn. They do have kind of like a little memorial for Ryan Dunn.
Okay, I can. Yeah. I figured because I mean Rip Torn always ended the movie, so I figured they might have had something for him. You know what I mean? Like at the end of it, but damn, I'll have to see it. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters per se. That might be a wait to watch at home myself. But
I'm sorry, you mentioned Rip Torn. That just reminded me. I just watched Dodgeball the other night. And it was on an independent film channel, so it was uncensored.
Oh, nice. Fucking perfect. Anything else nerdy, gentlemen, before we wrap this business up?
I do have some bad news for anyone that was holding out hope. I kept talking about the Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition 4K set that was supposed to be out, that was supposed to release last week. What Sony failed to tell literally everybody was that was online pre-order exclusive only, which means if you didn't pre-order it, you ain't getting it.
But
unless you're shelling out 250 bones on eBay. But go ahead, John. Yep.
There is some light at the end of the tunnel because the problem is a lot of people have gotten their shit and it's been completely fucked.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so what do you do if people have their shit fucked, but you didn't print anymore? Well, you either got to give some hardcore fucking refunds,
or you got
more
make
likely
more.
You're gonna fucking make some more.
Yeah. So what happened was, because what they had is the trap set. Like it's, from what I heard, it's like it looks nice, but it's really really shitty cardboard. And a lot of places like Amazon, they didn't put it in. Okay, here's what I understand. I saw how Amazon sent it out just in a fucking baggy envelope.
Yep.
I have ordered fucking USB drives that have come just a little thumb drive in a big fucking box. Why didn't they use those boxes?
Well, that's what my buddy said when he got his, because his was all kind of fucked up. And he said it was the wrap around it was almost like too tight. He thinks it's a fucking defect, like a production defect part of it too. So I'm not saying it can't get fucked up in delivery process also. Obviously, like, you know, we know that.
I saw a lot of people saying that their problem, they were, damaged during shipping.
Yeah, that it just sucks, dude, because obviously people are really looking forward to that
all
shit.
I'm going to say is this: for a company that knows for a fact, there is no bullshit. First of all, you should have made it to the public. I don't care what you say. You should have made it to the public or announce it that it's this. Yeah. So, in other words, Sony, if you ever see this, you may not, whoever, your representative, I don't care. You're fucking idiots. Just plain and simple.
Well, yeah, because I would have pre-ordered mine. Had I known, I would have pre-ordered one. But I would have done it at Best Buy the way I did the Friday the 13th set.
That was my plan too. Because my wife's like, go, you can order it.
Somehow,
I said, you know what? I'm going to wait till it comes out. I got cash. I'll just get it then.
Now, they have been found in the wild at Barnes & Noble. So if you have a Barnes & I don't know why, but I've seen it on multiple GB group sites that people have posted pictures that they are at Barnes & Noble.
No, you want to know why I'm not surprised, though? Barnes & Noble is known for carrying some, I guess I could say, rare box sets.
They do. No, you're right.
They do.
So,
but again, Sony, clean up your act, and you know something. Why don't you produce some?
Give us the goddamn box set.
Just give us the box set. I don't even care about the Ghost Trap.
Just give me everything that's in the box set.
We just want the discs.
Right, because I want to see the different editions of the first movie. Because my buddy was sending me. All right, so my buddy was sending me like clips from it, and he's like, "This is my new favorite scene." So it's when they were going to Slimer, but it's a little different. They were eating dinner, or it looks like it should be in the montage, but the way it was cut for this, and instead of eating Chinese food and then getting the call, they get the call, and all of a sudden you see like Ray putting on like a red sweater, and then like Egon follows him out, and like Bacon was like, and then like he follows him out, and then all of a sudden in the background you see the blonde chick from the beginning from the fucking psychic thing come out in like just a big old t-shirt and just kind of look out, and I'm like,
no,
dude, like, what the fuck? Like that's awesome.
Nice.
That would have been amazing to know that he hooked up with that chick, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can understand maybe why they didn't put it in, but at the same time, like, just that kind of shit alone, that's what I want to see. So Sony, fucking just do it.
Yeah, I want that, and I want all the deleted scenes from Ghostbusters too. So
yes. Yeah, I know. I got to have a party night with my boys so we could all watch that shit because I'm like one of the only ones that did it. My dumbass. What else we got, Nerdy? Anything else, gentlemen? Or are we gonna wrap this?
I got nothing.
Alrighty.
Same.
Well, I think we can call it a good time. We are at an hour and 46. So, Scuba,
time
you want
for
to start
bed.
us off, and we'll go counterclockwise on this biatch.
All right, baby. As always, I am your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, the duke of the dead, your ghost daddy, Lord Scuba Cabra, saying, see you later, baby.
Damn. Lots of names on that one. This is your Chad Daddy saying, I'll see you next week, bitches.
This is your Kill Machine by me own saying, we'll see you fuckers next week.
And this is your Fluff Master Supreme, Johnny D, saying, adios, Gorehounds. What was that,
And-
Joe Gallo? Thank you, Joseph. And on that note, stay fresh, cheese bags.